I'm not even recording, bro. Thank God I checked that. We've all been there. We've all had that moment. I know you have. Some old folk that you knew from high school hits you up out of the blue talking about, oh, we haven't talked in a long time. You think they're just catching up to, just chat like an old friend, even though you didn't really know them that well. And then bam, out of nowhere, hey, you want to make some extra money? Come to my house. I'm having a meeting. You open a new business opportunities? Hey, you're looking pretty sharp, man. You're looking pretty sharp. You keep your business options open and then they hit you with fucking Herbalife or Cutco or fucking Amway or some shit like that, right? Or a few years ago, actually, Forex. You guys remember Forex when people were doing Forex trading and getting you into their little Forex trading company and shit like that? You remember that? But the real product that these companies are selling you when they try to recruit you is the idea of getting rich with them. That you can make millions of dollars and get to the top and have your own big successful business and get rich and fucking buy whatever you want. So in light of that, we are shooting this vlog on the top floor of a multi-million-dollar Los Angeles penthouse, baby. Yeah, you see that? Can you even see it on the camera? I'm projecting a window view of a penthouse apartment, but you can't even fucking see it. Oh well, it's okay. If you're new here, before I continue my story and the amazing things that I did learn in these pyramid scheme companies, but then the cons that sort of just dragged me out of it, I want to introduce myself. My name's Steven. Welcome to the Vloggish channel. On this channel, I make vlogs about things that I want to talk about, stories I want to tell. Very calm, cool, collected, casual conversation. So grab a cup of coffee, maybe grab a brewski, maybe grab a little snack, and just kick it with me for the next 10 to 15 minutes, all right? So picture this. It's 2013. I'm 18 years old. I have a 2-year-old daughter at home. I'm kind of broke, making whatever scraps of money I can make shooting music videos for local rappers. And to supplement that, I'm living off of WIC, free groceries, EBT, cash aid, government welfare money. But I had a positive attitude. I was hungry and a little bit naive to people that I trusted a lot. And there was a teacher in high school who I trusted a lot. And so for the last few months of high school, he's pulling me to the side of class. He's kind of telling me like, hey man, low key, I got this little side hustle going on, this business, and I want you to be a part of it, but after you graduate. So of course, I'm like, dude, whatever you're doing, take me with you. I'll do it with you. Because remember, people follow people. They don't necessarily follow opportunities or products. Not everyone. Most people will just follow people. They will follow someone that they believe in, that they like, and that they trust. And that was this exact case. Next thing you know, I graduate high school. Literally that same week, I'm at a meeting. Hotel, ballroom, PowerPoint meeting. Everyone's in suits. There's nice cars parked out front. You know the fucking vibes. Meet him there. He introduces me to his upline, the person above him. They're hyping me up. They're hyping him up. They're hyping the people across the room up. The people across the room are hyping up the people sitting next to me. The people next to me are hyping up me. And the next thing you know, I'm hyping up myself, and everybody's hyping each other up. In the business, they call that edifying someone, making someone look like the man, the leader. And it fucking worked, dude. Like, it was just good vibes everywhere. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I just know I gotta pay money to join this shit. I'm fucking joining this shit. And I did. The business cost $500 to start. You get your own little website where people can buy your product online. So you can start selling product. You can start recruiting people. And when you recruit so many people, you get a little bonus for recruiting people and bringing them into the business. And then you have your own little pyramid going on. Now it was $500 to join this business, and I did not have that money at the time. So I was kind of bummed out. I told him, hey man, let me work on getting the money and I'll get back to you. Literally a couple of days later, $500 magically fell into my lap. I shit you not. I took it as a sign. I truly did. I joined the business. I go to the meetings. I do the trainings. I apply myself. I truly do. I get some customers. I bring people to my house. I'm telling all my friends about it. I had my mentor come to the house, meet my parents, show them the business so they know what their son is doing. And it was the most I had never seen my parents be so hostile to someone. They were so rude to this older lady who is now teaching me how to do the business. She was the person above my teacher, teaching him, and now she's teaching me because she liked me and she thought that I had potential or whatever, right? Because I was this young, hungry, positive kid. And she genuinely was a nice lady. She was not pushing anything on my parents or on me. She was just coming over friendly, like, hey, this is who I am. I'm working with your son. I just want to show you what he's doing. And they were assholes to her. And she still stuck around. She was legit. She was so dope. And over the next couple years, I have my own team. What she did for me that night, coming to meet my parents, I started doing for others. I was going to other people's parents' house and showing them, and I was the one presenting in front of the meetings. I was the one showing up as the guy who had all the information. which, not gonna lie, I kind of liked. I liked the attention. I really did. But I kept going and I kept going because I bought into the dream. They sold me the dream so fucking well because these people were trained like a motherfucker. And I genuinely thought I could live my best life, my rich life, doing this company and providing for my family doing this and blah, 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 right? I really did. I truly, in my heart, believed it. And because I believed it, that's why it was working for me. Which leads to the question that you're probably wondering is, did I ever make money doing it? I did, but it wasn't life-changing money. Not at all, not by any means. Then after about 4 years, I started to lose interest, and maybe on the 5th year or so, at the beginning of the 5th year, I just completely stopped. I just didn't show up anywhere anymore, ever. And the reason I stopped is interesting, but the reason I did it for so long is even more interesting. Because when you're in a business like that, you can call it network marketing, you can call it a pyramid scheme, you could call it a sales job, because all you're doing is selling people. You're either selling people on joining the business, you're selling people on the product, you're selling people on yourself, you're selling them on coming to the meeting, you're selling 24/7. And a sales job, whether it's network marketing or not, is so fucking good for you. I would love if my daughter and my future kids did a fucking business like this in the future, or some sort of sales gig. Sales fucking puts balls in your sack. You learn people, you learn psychology like no other. Very, very valuable skill in any industry. The second thing, public speaking, talking. Holy shit. I was a very, very shy kid growing up. Very shy, very awkward, no riz, you know what I mean? But doing a network marketing business, a direct sales business is what it's also called. Forgot to mention that earlier. Doing a direct sales business teaches you how to fully fucking blossom and be yourself and not be scared to talk to people. Because you have to cold call, you have to approach people out in public, you got to meet people, you got to speak to people. It teaches you how to speak properly and find your voice, like your actual voice, and to speak to them. The third thing, networking. Because if you're doing a direct sales network marketing business, you're surrounded by other people who hope to one day get rich. You're surrounded by people who are getting uncomfortable, who are in the motherfucking trenches, who are trying to build something for themselves, even though it's hard. Like they're doing it. That powerful. You make a lot of great friends doing that business. The fourth thing, I think I'm on the fourth thing, is the potential to make money. You can make money, and I did. And there's people that made a lot more than me, but there's people who made absolutely zero when I was making things. There's people on my team making zero when I was making money off of, the collective efforts of them. I'm going to get to that in a second, but there is a potential to make money if it's a legitimate direct sales business. Now, the number one thing actually, now that I'm thinking about it and looking at my list here, priceless, worth every single penny that I put into that business. It was worth every penny and more because of the personal development. If you're in a business like that, working for yourself, doing direct sales, handling these objections, doing everything, surrounded by positive people, all that collectively, all the benefits that I just mentioned, all the pros, collectively, that is helping your mindset. I started reading for the first time in my life because of this business, a lot of personal growth books. And once you dive into personal growth, it's just an endless ocean of learning, an endless ocean of things that you can get from that. From that, I learned goal setting, how to figure out what I want, how to have confidence in myself, how to help build confidence in others. This business shifted my mindset from a somewhat poverty mindset to an abundant, wealthy mindset. It really, truly did. Because of that fucking business and on all the personal growth, it changed how I think, how I perceive things, which changes my reality in the long term. Truly one of the most motivating, ball-growing things I've ever done. And there's probably a few other things I can touch on, but now let me get to the cons, why I stopped doing the business. The easy ones. You lose friends. People look at you weird. A lot of people think you are just some scammer. And the thing is that is very individual. It depends how you carry yourself. If you truly learn the ins and outs of whatever business it was that you were doing like I did, you present yourself well, you carry yourself well, no one's going to think you're a scammer. But that is one con, but it is sort of a subjective con. Am I wording that right? Because it depends how you show up and present yourself and present the company that you're representing. But the number one, and I would say one of the only actual legitimate cons, is the fact, and it's an ethical issue, and it's the fact that most people will fail. Majority of people do not make any money. I think it's a high percentage. It's like 98 or 99% of people in direct sales, network marketing, pyramid schemes do not make money. Matter of fact, they're out a net negative. And my issue with that is, how can I explain this? It was just an ethical thing that over time just made me not feel right, because I'm my job is to sell the opportunity to recruit people, to get them to join the business, to get people to put $500 and more over the course of time into this business so that they can go and sell product and recruit people themselves. Most people are not going to do it. Most people are not going to succeed. And I'm there trying to make them believe that they can and give them all the tools and the resources and my own training to help them do it. And some people did. You just got to find the ones that have it in them, just like I did, just like certain people do. But most people fucking don't. And you know that. And you're still trying to convince them. Like, I'm not going to lie. I've looked at people dead in the eye, convincing them to sign up into the business, knowing damn well that they weren't really, maybe the thing is like, let me finish my sentence. Knowing damn well that they're not going to make life-changing amounts of money. But the thing is, at the same time, who am I to rob them of the opportunity to try, right? And granted, I did a few times. There were a few people I knew for a fact it was just not going to work, and I told them not to sign up. I did that plenty of times, actually. But even on an average day, I'm looking at someone, convincing them to get in, and I know they're just really not going to win. But like I said, who am I to rob them of that? What if they do? What if they go to a meeting, they join, and they hear something, and it just clicks, and it just changes them? Or they learn something life-changing that isn't, monetary. Just like me, so many things from this business changed my life that had nothing to do with the money. So it was like a fucking scale. Like, fuck, I know 99% of people that I get to do this are not going to fucking win and are not going to make it and are not going to fucking get what, the thing that I'm selling them on necessarily. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, fuck, but what if they have a really good time and just have a good experience overall? But then like that responsibility is on me. That blood is on my hands then if they fail. And then what if they have a bad experience? And or what if they do this and then their parents fucking disown them and then they're homeless. And then next thing you know, I'm driving down off the freeway, getting out of a meeting, wearing my fancy little shirt, and they're on the side of the road with the sign that says, "We'll work for help because this fucker Steven in the car right here is made me spend my last $500, and then now I don't live with my parents anymore. They kicked me out and now I'm fucking homeless and now I'm gonna fucking die of fucking malaria or some fucking disease." Okay, obviously that's very extreme and I'm joking, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, it was that balance, that internal balance of fuck, give them the shot, give them the opportunity. But realistically, I know they're not. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't like having to choose that. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a weird dynamic, man. But even then, I hope to say that everyone who did it learned something or had at least had a good experience, at least with me. Like, I truly tried to help as many people as I could, whoever actually did it with me. And most people just don't got that motherfucking dog in them. You know what I mean? And that's not to say that I'm better than anyone. It's just a certain skill set that you have of being able to talk to people and sell something. And some people have it, some people don't. And that's fine. And a business like this can help you learn that, which it did for me. And I was thinking, hey, maybe it can help them too. But I guess some people just maybe wasn't their thing. And I didn't want to continue making this not life-changing amount of money doing that. You know what I mean? I would have continued if I was making life-changing amounts of, if I was fucking millionaire driving up in my fucking Ferrari to this penthouse doing that, I probably would have kept doing it. You know what I mean? But for the amount that I was doing it after so many years, I realized I wanted to do editing and film again. That's really my passion. Like, you have to have a certain knack for it. It served its purpose for me. Its job with me and my job with that business was done. But yeah, I did a pyramid scheme, a network marketing, direct sales, Ponzi scheme business for 5 years. I don't regret it. I really don't. I'm glad I did it, but I would never do it again. My personal taste. I'm done with that because of those reasons. Woo! Talk about a story time, baby. If you like the vibe and you have not yet subscribed, make sure to do so. Leave me a comment down below if you've ever been recruited into one of these businesses or if you still do one yourself. No shame in the game. Go get your bag, boy. But seriously, for those of you that stick around and watch every video with me and watch me ramble and yaddle and yeet, and I truly appreciate you. It means a lot to me. I'm sitting here talking to the camera. Stay tuned. Vlogish. Here we go, baby. You know what the fucking vibes are. You know what it is. You know what it isn't. You know what it fucking will be. You know what I mean? Subscribe if you like the vibe. I will see you in next week's video, baby.